I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, check. Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Ready to go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Watch out.
Second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Kill.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on third. Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Ready, that's 25. 21.
At the 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
51. Watch the run. Watch the alpha. 24.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. 45. 11. 11. Hey, watch the ball. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's gone. And Woods has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Freeman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. These two teams all tied after one.
Bravo!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on second and 10. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st, as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Gurley. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
80 weapon. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun. Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Ryan. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Here's Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check it out.
2 yards on the pickup.
Check it back.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Hey, 76.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Come on,
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw, eluding the pressure right. A deep ball, it's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing again is gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, wait.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Switch. Under 10.
Freeman again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Wood.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff, and Cooks has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Obama.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Hey, Sue.
Goff on third down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Now it's Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Devontae Freeman. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Go, cut! 20!
Now it's gone. And that's complete to Cooks. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let him go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Hold on. Check.
One last throw here for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. Cooking up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys in the Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all.